it's easy to be weak nowadays because the world wants you to. And I think this is quite a huge issue for a lot of young people because they struggle with staying disciplined, with sticking to what they're trying to achieve, because their entire surrounding is trying to distract them, trying to get them off their ambitions, trying to make them weak. And maybe if this is pretty unintentional from your surrounding or from your world, you are kind of responsible for it, and you should try your best to not let it influence you too much. Well, this is day 9 of practicing what you preach, which is my project right now. I started around 9 days ago, and I'm trying to get the best out of myself during the last 2 to 3 weeks of uni. So 21 days of waking up at 5 a.m. And now I'm trying to, I told myself to record one video every day to show you the lessons I've learned over the first half of the year 2026. And it's actually crazy to talk about this because, god damn it, this year was a banger. So I have no mic because my energy, it's out of charge, and I'm still kind of pissed, but it's fine. I think the audio is quite good enough. I try to speak loudly so you understand it, everything. The thing I want to talk about today, or the thing I've started talking about in the intro, was that in order to be disciplined, you have to make the steps to be disciplined pretty easy. And the easier you can make these steps, and the more you prepare, the more dumbness you can take and just reverse it by figuring out how to reverse it in the front end before actually you have to do the thing you said you will make your life so much easier. I've learned this from Atomic Habits, and the lesson from Atomic Habits is to make habits, or the thing you want to make a habit, as obvious as possible. And he gave 2 examples. The first one was if you want to start running, don't say, okay, tomorrow I will run. Make it obvious. You take your shoes, you take your t-shirt, your running clothes, and put them in front of your bed. So the first thing you see when waking up are your running clothes. And guess what? It will be a lot more likely that you start running when your running clothes are in front of your bed compared to when they are still in the wardrobe or somewhere you don't even know. So when you have the motivation to start things, you should actually use this motivation because it's free. There are so little times where you have motivation and free discipline, and especially if it is for your health or for your life's improvement, you should pretty much try your best to pursue these things and try to just follow this urge of motivation. And you do this not by just thinking about it and hoping that it will get better, but more likely by making it obvious and trying to make the future you not depend on motivation, but depend on your actions you're taking right now. And see it like this. The problem with motivation is that it will slip away. However, if you are motivated to do something, then you probably have a pretty good vision why you should do this, because you envision yourself in a better position than you're right now, and therefore it's worth pursuing because you would like to improve. Every human being strives to improve, and every human being strives to thrive. But as I said, motivation slips away, and then it's just you against you with your doubts. And in that exact situation, it doesn't matter if you're motivated, it doesn't matter if you're disciplined, but it matters if you can believe in yourself and if you have prepared yourself for this moment enough. And in order to prepare yourself for this moment, you have to kind of use your motivation, which you will have at one point, otherwise you would not start to try to change something on yourself in your life, and prepare yourself for these moment of doubts. Another example Atomic Habits said was to, like, another example they gave, or James Clear gave, was that you should, if you want to quit video games, you just plug off your Xbox and just put it somewhere where you don't usually go, like in the last corner of your house, where you basically never check. And then the next time you're coming home from school or from work and you want to play Xbox, you will first of all see, oh fuck, there's no Xbox here, so I have to get it from far away and then re-plug it into, like, to connect it with energy. Birds playing on the rooftop. Oh, I love this weather. And then actually by thinking about it, okay, should I do this now? Is this worth it? You will kind of get pretty annoyed and realize that it's just your urges and not the best you that wants to play Xbox, but actually the comfortable you that wants to just maintain. And I think maintenance is not a attainable goal. It's pretty boring and it won't make you happy in the long run. Like, I think that is one thing I've learned for sure, that as soon as I start maintaining, you actually decline. Because when you try to maintain something so desperately, you can't improve because you don't have the vision for it. And also, it's more likely that you will decline because you're thinking so much about maintaining. Instead of when you try to improve, maintenance is not even an option. You're just trying to improve. And the worst thing that can happen is actually that you make a mistake, learn a lesson from it, and then be back to maintenance, which will never really happen, because if you learn a lesson, you're already one level further, like one level higher. Yeah, 2 quite interesting lessons for today. If you've enjoyed and if you've watched until here, I might assume that you like... I'm getting attacked by June bees, yo. So if you've watched until here, make sure to subscribe for day number 10 tomorrow. I'm trying to upload 1 video every day, and yeah, until now I'm moving. Actually, that's one thing I can do pretty good. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.